closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will. Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
What do you want? An autograph?
Ryan, he's a bigger fish in an awful smaller pond.
Anything you say, pal.
If I was running things, I'd say, why just one scene?
I heard about your little friend. Such a shame. Edward thinks the way to my heart is philosophical transcendence.
What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Red means stop, green means go. This is the rule all little girls know.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook.
We're just men and women, Alan. You hold yourself to that standard, you'll never be happy.
In what country? Come on. We haven't got all day.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What you mean? They're just some kind of machine?
Well, I say you should have to prove you're properly versed on it.
Funny.
What?
You're not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, that it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Call it a little light, and surgical savings will happily work out in a payment plan for...
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
I went through basic work, decent sort. But the Italians, Papa this and Papa that. They can't take a crap without a papal dispensation.
Oh, I suppose I shouldn't have drank so much when I was pregnant.
Some of these worries? I am talking me.
Mr. DeWitt, we'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected...
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. What brung you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt. Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Good day to you, ma'am.
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
Really?
The center cabochon... Excuse me, sir?
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box.
Did you think we wouldn't notice? The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
My shopping for all this trash. I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you trash!
Get your hands off me!
be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist's Struggle, or Rapture Records straight ahead?
They're all gone.
You see that dish I walked in with? Will you give her the Star treatment, pal? Then I'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious
Gotta
little
find
about
that
art.
box.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Nothing. Well, only one place left.
Oh, would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us the struggle of a great man, condemned to breathe the swampy air of the parasite.
You see all that in that little picture?
Yes, in fact. Now, did your companion go...
Oh, what's this one? Oh, please, it's so... You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service.
Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Amazing. A few months ago.
Best quit while you're ahead.
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons for one reason, and one reason only. He built a better mousetrap.
Buongiorno, signore. Frank Fontaine. Now there's a straight shot.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
What is this piece?
It's by Trine, but of course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Where's he hiding that box? There you are, you little son of a bitch.
Does something to me. Especially something in this face. primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists before
Thought before logic. I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of
you
work
can
back
thank
with
my
those shopkeeping, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal. No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! The stick! For God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Cohen, son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty! To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Barry, let's see.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
You won't have to. Stand your ground. It's every man's right.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt. Look up there.
Andrew Ryan asks you a simple question. Are you a man or a
Could be handy.
Skyhook.
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Stuck.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
Come back! I want the frosting!
You got no character!
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
There is no...
Mr. DeWitt, look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the 3 buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this. When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know. I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison?
Sociology. There's all kind of theories. You... After all I've done! You let this slum out in the open here? You got no respect! Washed up!
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive. Mr. DeWitt, look. An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
It says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
Another burst pipe.
Store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes. Our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
Gee, I am. Fontaine's was my favorite department store. What's the big idea with Ryan saving it? Well,
Come on, just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now, all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some hype.
Fort Dundee. Good.
Did you come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable? Make something of yourself. If you don't keep ahead of the rest, you'll be resigned to follow.
Who is it? Don't you know what you're doing?
Look up there.
I've been calling all day. Wait a second.
Ryan, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine's into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapdash. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here!
Need a lock picked.
Give me a second. Done.
Don't make me get my gander up.
I hope you drop in on me someday. Although you have no claim to fame, they tell me with the lights off, it's all the same. I want a little love for you. Baby,
Perfect.
We'll be wed, you'll share my bread, and mine'll be thine, and thine'll be mine, all of the
Well, now.
Very painful, I assure
Surgical savings will have to work out.
Honey pie?
Payment plan for any.
You got a friend over?
Potentially.
I've always been there for you!
Try something soon!
Let's work something
Leave, Mr. DeWitt! I'll wait down here.
You could use it, me. Good salesman plan for every contingency.
Of my first play, the Herald said, "A dead whale has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night." The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist once said, all critics should be assassinated.
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosty, the jockeys who'll hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
They'll be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. Once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her atom, they cut a less sympathetic figure. Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
Judge a man only by his bookings. Character's gotta come into account. Are you home? Why?
Looks like the plasma department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there.
Mr. DeWitt, Eve!
Your hands are filthy.
It's locked.
No problem. All done.
Doesn't anyone ever clean these seats?
These new songs, they're real personal to me. They're like love letters. All my fans.
Seems like you're carrying a little of that big weight.
I should really use a reduction tactic, but I'm terrified of
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return!
New Ryan Industries drinkable plastic. All the pleasure, none of the pain.
Dressing you down? Far from it. It will go much further. We will unmake you.
Try double skin plastic from Ryan Industries today. Your pilot house or your coffee cold, your wife and husband got parole. Don't fret.
With Devil's Kiss from Ryan Industries, the most trusted name in evolution.
What problem can be solved with a little bit of fire?
Did someone get in?
Heard that. Clearly.
Be here!
That's important.
Eve, here!
Found anything?
The kids were sad, they missed the fair. King Bronco, another overjoyed and lighter than air. King Bronco, it's been.
Never mind. State. The army of God. This goes on. How many catastrophes were launched with the word, think of yourself? It's the king and country crowd who light the torch of destruction.
Why Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store?
He needed somewhere to put Fontaine's button. Why not shut down the competition in the bargain?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating your lunch. Either way, Fontaine's dead.
Turn my paw!
It's freezing in here.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink.
Don't forget, anybody offering you a hand of charity has their other hand in your pocket. Every man for himself.
Can you unlock this?
Give me a second. There. Are you still gonna be able to shoot straight?
Welcome to the circus of value! No refunds, no returns!
Being the best at what you do can take it out. Taking a show or meet a new friend, all at Fort Rock. Fort Rock, where the best and brightest celebrate success.
Nobody gets even a sip unless I say so. You got it. If anyone comes near that bottle without permission is a dead man. Simple. You want to mind control everybody? Public address system. That's how you do it, Kara. Just like that.
Not everybody can come back.
Need Eve!
This time!
That's all I have!
Mr. DeWitt, the plasmid? Have you forgotten what we came for?
Elizabeth, little help?
I'll give it a whirl. Want me to open up that cabinet? Done.
Damn it, that son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
And why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the bathysphere's back that way.
Thanks.
On it.
Listen!
You bet.
Washed up! You home?
I'm a legend, you hear? A legend!
Stop boxing him! It's business!
Get back here this instant!
Let's hammer this thing out!
We scientifically boosted our harvest, so a single banana can feed a family of at the farm is the nicest part, because this is better.
Sure thing.
Go ahead.
There.
Nice.
A rapture reminder. The bottom of the ocean is our home, but it can also be a dangerous place.
Bienvenido al amorío. Muchas gracias, señor.
Honey pie? You got a friend over?
I've always been there for you!
There!
We'll excise all defects of character!
If Sally's not your daughter, what's she to you? Why risk life and limb?
This is part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with him. I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? He started showing up. Fool me to feed the brat. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose her?
It's none of your business.
Something about you doesn't sit right.
Yes?
Wouldn't peg you as the raptured type. Not even a little.
If you mean I have no interest in joining the Andrew Ryan book club, you'd be right. Just another set of fanatics with a different set of books.
I gamble.
What?
You asked me how I lost Sally. I gamble. Took her somewhere a kid's got no business being. I was winning. In a place like that, you don't let a kid out of your sight.
But you did.
Yeah, and here we are. But the million-dollar question is, what's she to you?
I have an interest in reuniting you with her. Isn't that reason enough?
Let's hope Cohen was on the level when he said this is where we'd find Sally.
I can only imagine what they would do with a child in a place like this.
Cohen's halfway to Splicetown. Probably thought putting a child in prison would be high art.
The sooner we find her, the better.
Come on out of there! Papa's got all sorts of plans for you. Now you come out and take your medicine.
Sally!